Back to the live action from the men's B division final, the Bacon Cup, played between Colombo Hockey versus the Old Josephians Sports Club. Live from the Astro Turf here in Colombo. Joining me for the first two quarters is Nathan Coggins. A very good evening to you, Nathan.
Yes, a very good evening, Rashwan. It's been some scintillating hockey here on the Astro Turf on finals day of the Colombo Hockey Knockouts. And expect the intensity to just go through the roof now into the final two games. Some high quality, high intensity hockey coming our way as it's the Josephians with the early chance, but goalkeeper for the Gymkhana club did really well to get in the way of that. And it's Josephians that win the first penalty corner. Or is it a penalty kick rather? Yes, this match is being played for the Bacon Cup. And umpire just going to his assistant. And yes, it will be a penalty strike to the Old Josephians. So early opportunity to get on the scoreboard, and this will really help them, won't it, Reshwan? You always want to get on the scorecard first, especially in a pressure game like this one.
Indeed, Nathan. Quite early on in the game as well. Old Josephians Sports Club with an opportunity to break the deadlock. From the spot, makes no mistake. Gives the Josephians a lead in the first 2 minutes. And the Gymkhana club will have to play from behind quite early on in this Bacon Cup final.
Yes, exactly the start that the Old Joes would have hoped for. And it's Bright Fernando in the number 10 for the Josephians. And now the Gymkhana club have it all to do. They'll have their work cut out now, but still well and truly early doors in this game. So plenty of time for things to change as it's first entry into the attacking 25 for the Gymkhana club. And that's picked off well by the Josephian defender. And now can switch play as the Josephians come from the left on the counter. That's a tumbling effort, but doesn't manage to win the ball. The Gymkhana player, and St. Joseph's, after capitalizing on an early scoring opportunity, you have to say they've missed a trick on this occasion.
Indeed, Nathan. Plenty of work will be cut out for the Gymkhana club in this final. Sun just beating down. It's even though it's 47 minutes past 4 o'clock, it's quite hot and humid here in Colombo.
Yes, typical Colombo weather, Ashwan. It's quite hot up here in the comm box as well, so sun really beating down on those players. But they'll be hoping to give it their all and really put on a fight. Try and clinch this prestigious silverware. It's another conceding of possession by the Gymkhana lads. And now St. Joseph's, but managing to win possession back, the Gymkhana club. But it's been pretty scrappy stuff since the Josephians opened the scoring. Conceding of possession between these two teams, and by the looks of things, Reshwan, neither of them want to keep the ball at the moment. But here's that Gymkhana player with a break. Finds his man on the inside. They need to get the ball into the D. They do exactly that, and just unable to get a shot away. Again, good cover defense from the Old Josephians, and they survive yet another scare.
Indeed, living dangerously quite early on in this final, Nathan. It's been end-to-end stuff. I think we're well and surely in for quite an interesting matchup between these two sides. A final that will hopefully bring it all. St. Joseph's now. Old Josephian Sports Club rather. The shot from range, but side netting it on that occasion. But brilliant attacking probes coming in from the lads in blue.
Yes, it's St. Joseph's College with the early chances in these first 5.5 minutes. And now here's the Gymkhana lads with a cross into the D in hope more than anything. And they'll be hoping to get off the mark as well. It's been a low scoring day so far, hasn't it, Rishwan? We saw in this men's C Division final just the 4 goals across the 4 quarters, and the women's final as well, just the 2 goals across the whole match. So low scoring has been the theme so far, and you'd expect that on a finals day, don't you?
Indeed, Nathan. Quite evenly contested matchups will happen as expected. It's crunch time. It's always crunch games when it comes to these finals. But St. Joseph's, the old Josephian Sports Club rather, making inroads. This time around, just once again, Old Joe Sports Club shot.
Yes, waves and waves of early pressure being applied at the moment by St. Joseph's. But this time, the Gymkhana defense holding the fort. As we're halfway through the first quarter now. Lofts that ball into midfield, but that's the Josephian player that does well to pick it off. But in doing so, has given away the foul. Now it's the Gymkhana club with another entry into the attacking half. But again, Josephian defense doing well to close down the attackers. Lovely dribble there by the goal scorer, Bright Fernando. But unfortunately, his winger isn't able to cut that one inside in time. But it's the old Josephians now with a free hit on the edge of the 25.
Indeed, will really look to threat this Gymkhana club defense now. The old Josephian Sports Club. Once again, sticks going flying. Brilliant counter-attacking play from the Gymkhana club. In no time, they were in the opposition half, Nathan. I think we're just into this first quarter, heading into the final 5 minutes. We're well and surely in for quite a thriller.
Yes, Gymkhana club winning the first penalty corner, and if these early exchanges are anything to go by, Rishwan, yes, you're right. The Gymkhana club, their best chance of scoring will be on the counter-attack. St. Joseph's really committing a lot of their bodies into attack. But here's the first penalty corner of this Bacon Cup final. Gymkhana Club just holding that ball for a little too long. Tried to spot the gap, but in doing so, allowed enough time for the Joe's defense to close them down. But they've managed to win the ball back in midfield now. Will there be another opportunity for the Gymkhana Club? Tries to find his man on the outside, but fortunately not a clean gather. And now it's the Josephians that win the ball back. And here they come now from the right hand side. Fizzes that ball in to the D, but picked off yet again by the Gymkhana defense. And Josephian defense surviving yet again. But here's Gymkhana with another opportunity. And looks like they've won yet another penalty corner. So after squandering the first chance, trying to be a bit too careful, they'll have another opportunity here in the final 3 minutes of the first quarter now. They'd love to draw things level before the break. Will the Gymkhana Club? This time the shot comes off a lot quicker. And the Gymkhana Club with their first score, managing to equalize a powerful shot to the top left corner. And it's one apiece at the moment.
I think, Nathan, that goal wasn't given. Wrongdoing coming from your end.
Yes, apologies that I fear my eyes have deceived me on that occasion, Reshwan. But it's another penalty corner to the Gymkhana Club.
Indeed, the sun hitting right at us as well, Nathan, not helping the cause for us here at the Combox as well.
Yes, and this time the ball has gone in, Reshwan.
You got what you wanted, as the Gymkhana Club have leveled to peg things here. Looks like Nathan here is rooting for the Gymkhana Club. It's 1-1 here at the Bacon Cup final.
Yes, I believe the Gymkhana Club was the only side I had to pick. You already picked the old Josephians, didn't you, Reshwan?
Indeed. Rooting for the men in blue.
Yes, but has been an entertaining first 15 minutes so far. And 1-1 seems like a worthy scoreline as we're into the final 1.5 minutes here at the Bacon Cup final. It's the Josephians now. Lovely pass down the middle. Tries to dink it into the D, but doesn't come off. And Gymkhana defense doing well to scramble there and spare their blushes. And now that pass, not a very accurate one. And do the old Josephians have it in them to launch one final attack to close out this quarter? But made an entry into the D, did the old Josephians, but again, the Gymkhana defense rather holding strong. As time has run out on our clocks in this first quarter. And it's now Gymkhana club on the attack. Bit of juggling there, and now they can come right down the middle. Here's the Gymkhana club, but unfortunately that attack didn't come off, but they have won another penalty corner. And in prime position to try and take the lead for the first time in this game.
Indeed, Gymkhana club have really done well in the last 5 minutes of this first quarter. But standing tall in defense was the men in blue. But yet another penalty corner coming up for the Gymkhana club. That's a Gymkhana club who go into the lead for the first time in this Bacon Cup final. And at the brink of that first quarter, it's the Gymkhana club who go into the lead, 2-1. There's plenty of work will have to be done by the Old Joe Sports Club.
Yes, 2-1 at the end of this first quarter, Reshwan. And after conceding in the opening minute, Gymkhana club have done really well to not only pull things back but go one up as well. St. Joseph's have had the bulk of the possession, but I thought the Gymkhana club have really done well to hurt them on the counter attack, winning a couple of penalty corners and managing to find the back of the net on 2 occasions.
Indeed, Nathan, and I think we spoke about today being quite low scoring, but this first quarter has already given us 3 goals. So we'll be well and surely in for a very interesting game in the next 3 quarters. And come the final later on in the evening as well. So brace yourself, all our viewers on Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel, waiting for some interesting hockey here at the Astro Turf here in Colombo. Bringing you all live action is Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel, ThePapare. It's the men in blue who get things underway for the second quarter, and they have been doing plenty of good work in that first quarter, but everything was undone at that brink of that first quarter. So it will be a matter of just regrouping once again for Old Joe Sports Club to try and get back into this tie. Nevertheless, Gymkhana club with plenty of confidence behind their back now will absolutely be a force to reckon with.
Yes, certainly, Reshwan. With all the momentum going their way, they'd want to ride this wave of momentum, start off this second quarter exactly how they ended the first one, and hopefully just increase that cushion. Here's the Gymkhana club now with their first build up in this second quarter, but unfortunately another inaccurate pass on that right hand side as they concede a possession once again. Now here comes
We did have some technical difficulties. We did have some technical difficulties from our end here at the Astro Turf in Colombo. We are back with live action as we just got back live. It was Oljo's Sports Club who makes this game once again even Stevens. It's a 2-all. In this second quarter.
and St. Joseph's now playing with a screen that step. Really trying to push the Gymkhana defense, but doing pretty well there. To turn over possession, but once again, midfield area really has been dominated by the Josephines, hasn't it, Rishwan? And I feel that's why they have had the bulk of the possession and the better chances in this game so far. Despite the score being at even Stevens.
Indeed, Nathan, for sure. It's really been end-to-end stuff here. We were complaining about low scoring affairs on finals day, but well and surely already into the halfway mark of the second quarter. Want to see 4 goals, Nathan.
Yes, indeed. We promise the intensity to just increase further and further as the day progresses. We've seen exactly that in this division final for the Bacon Cup. This is Gymkhana club now with a break down the left hand side. Gets that ball into the D. Needs to take the shot. But unfortunately, just spent a little too much time on the ball. On that occasion. And it's another good chance that has gone begin for the Gymkhana club, but might not be all doom and gloomy as they have won themselves a penalty corner in the process. It's a chance to take the lead once again for these Gymkhana lads.
Once again, an opportunity for the Gymkhana club to get that lead they had. Brilliant work from the Gymkhana club, but just misses. As the old Joe's defense can really breathe a sigh of relief now. again shifting to attacking mode in quick time. The old Joes, good play, but good alert defensive work coming in from the Gym Club lads as well.
Yes, and yet again, a bit cynical there from the old Josephians. And yes, the Gymkhana Club now looking to build from midfield, but again have conceded possession in that middle third, and I'll allow these old Josephians to run at them once again. But again, bit too much when I'm on that through ball. Is unable to control it, and just bumps off his stick, and goes past the goal line. It's the Gymkhana Club once again from that left hand side. Again a bit tough. Too much put on that through ball. And hands position straight back to the Josephians.
Surely, this game is going to be a very interesting one here. As we head into the final 5 minutes of this second quarter. It's been quite evenly contested. Nathan, both teams have had their fair share. But going into that break, can either of these two teams try and get that lead and gather plenty of confidence from the third quarter and the fourth quarter?
Yes, definitely. Nothing much to separate these two sides. In terms of performance as well. Just thought St. Joseph's have been narrowly better. And unfortunately for them, they've been hurt on the counter attack on multiple occasions, and that is why we have things at 2 apiece at the moment. But they'll be hoping to retake the lead at the end of this second quarter. Will St. Joseph here's a ball into the D, living dangerous in our other Gymkhana lads. Josephian player, but was quite cynical in defense as well. From the old Josephian the umpire will out his assistant. But St. Joseph's College, you have to say with the reprieve, isn't it, Reshwan? And the umpire goes into his pocket as well. A bit too much back chat coming in from that Gymkhana player. And looks like he'll spend the next few minutes in the naughty chair. But like I was saying, Reshwan, St. Joseph's did make absolute hash of that opportunity, had an open goal, but thanks to some cynical stuff by the Gymkhana lads, they've earned themselves another penalty strike and chance for Bright Fernando to get his brace.
Indeed, and going into that half-time break, a timely one for the men in blue. Bright Fernando once again. Can he repeat what he did in that first minute? Yes, he does. Makes no mistake from the spot. Gives the Old Joe Sports Club the lead once again. 3-2. As The Gymkhana club once again will have to come from behind, Nathan.
Yes, indeed, but they have only themselves to blame, Reshwan. Given away two cynical fouls. That has really hurt them, as Bright Fernando has made absolutely no mistake from the spot so far. But it's 3-2 now as we enter the final 2 minutes of this second quarter. And again, Gymkhana club managing to carry that ball into the D, but that final pass just not going where it needs to go. But here they come yet again, the Gymkhana lads. But that defender once again does well to push him wide. It's another free hit to the Gymkhana club. And again now, waves and waves of attack coming from the Gymkhana lads, but the Josephians managing to hold the fort, and now 4-on-3 as that Josephian winger breaks down the right hand side, but unfortunately just doesn't cut back inside in time. And that's out. Now possession is turned over once again. But again, a bit a heavy touch from that Gymkhana player. And that has been another theme so far, hasn't it, Reshwan, in this Bacon Cup final? Neither team really wanting to hold on to possession for too long. We've seen turnovers plenty, which is not what you usually see, especially in a high-stakes game like this.
Indeed, Nathan, I think it's just bringing a lot out of these players as well in this final. Always not the easiest of conditions to play at as well. Pretty hot and humid. Seen prior to the games the turf been putting some water into it as well, so plenty of work from the ground staff here as well, who has been looking after this Astro Turf quite tirelessly and really producing some tailor-made world-class conditions here in Colombo.
Yes, indeed, Reshwan. High-quality facility here at the Astro Turf. And some high-quality hockey as well to match. So now it's the Josephians. Yet another attacking chance. Finds that through ball perfectly. Is this going to be the fourth for the Josephians? Yes, it is. But the umpire had other ideas about that. But not too much time for the Josephians to complain, as the Gymkhana club are quick to launch a counter-attack.
Indeed, once again, a disallowed goal. Gymkhana club well and truly still in this game with plenty of time remaining, and probably another minute or two left in this second quarter as well.
That's a lovely pass into the D, over the top. Scrambling are the Gymkhana defense, but goalkeeper gets down in the brink of time to make an important save as the whistle goes off for the end of this second quarter. So halfway through this Bacon Cup final, it is the Old Josephians with a narrow lead, 3-2. And we'll head into a short commercial break with the action from the final two quarters on the other side.
Mr. 哥，你以前喺警隊嘅喎。而家考入嚟 DOJ，一定有你嘅高見嘅。
Now available free of charge to all Dialog ViU Hub and ViU Mini postpaid customers. To access, simply go to the home screen on your Dialog ViU and go to Movies and select Lionsgate Play. Now available free of charge to all Dialog ViU Hub and ViU Mini postpaid customers. To access, simply go to the home screen on your Dialog ViU and go to Movies and select Lionsgate Play.
Vacations don't always guarantee a good time, but Comedy Zone can.
Come on, it's time for dinner.
We have gathered the best comedies in one place just for you. From bizarre situations to dysfunctional families.
Rain holy vengeance on the goddamn who put her in here.
Come on, give it a try. You won't regret it.
Give us a kiss. Come on, give us a kiss. I love you. I love you.
Kiss yourself.
Comedy Zone, the comedy movie channel.
Dialog television එක reload එකෙන් පවුලටම හිතේ හැටියට TV බලන්න රුපියල් 798කට අලුත්ම සුපිරි reload plan එකක්. දෙස් විදේශ channel රසක් සමග channel 80කටත් වඩා. activate කිරීම reload සහ my dialog app මගින්. ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ අංක 1 television රසාස්වාදය. Dialog television.
සුද්දා දෙමිනියෙක්
Sale, sale, sale. Sale, sale, sale.
එකට වඩා ප්‍රමෝෂන් එක වටිනානේ.
එමන්ද සරපේ ගන්න. සරපේ ගාවම කීයක් හරි හම්බ වෙනවා. ඉතින් හැමෝම සරපයි කයිද?
හීනයක්?
අම්මාවේ මන් දැකපු හීන හින්දාද?
අනේ ඔයාගේ හීන.
මොකද්ද ඔයාගේ නම?
රවිනාත්.
ඔව්
රවිනාත් කැකුලාවල.
දෙකෝ බල්ලා.
පාදුරක් ගාවේදී කකුල උඩ ගිය ගමන්ම බල්ලා කවුද කියලා ඕනම කෙනෙක්ට තේරෙනවා.
අනේ මන්ද. මට ඔයාගේ මූණ බලාගෙන බෑ කියන්නත් බෑ රවි.
ඔන්න ඉංග්‍රීසි කතා කරන්න පුළුවන්ද කියපන්? Garage, depender, unit, plug, wire, tire. ඒවා අමතර කොට. ඉංග්‍රීසි නෙවෙයි.
I will hold you responsible.
Just a little bit of
Here watching in Sri Lanka on ThePapare or Dialog TV.
Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel, ThePapare.
Dialog television සමගින් අනාගතය අත්විඳින්න. This week's movies සහ video on demand. Mobile එකෙන් TV බලන්න. Upgrade වුණු Dialog ViU අත්දැකීම ඔබත් අත්විඳින්න. Dialog ViU Plus හෙට දවසේ තාක්ෂණයෙන් බලගන්වන ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ අංක 1 රසාස්වාදය.
How was your date? Oh, that was no date.
Say hello to Comedy Fridays. Oh.
Run for your life!
Is everything all right?
Crash your way into Comedy Fridays on Hits Movies.
පොඩ්ඩක් නවතින්න. ඔබ ඔය රිමෝට් එක අතේ තියන් channel මාරු කරන්නේ ඔබේ දරුවට බලන්න හොඳ programs යන channel එකක් හොයන්නද? ඔව් ඒක ලේසි වැඩක් නෙවෙයි තමයි. සමහර ඒවායි කාටුන් විතරයි. තවත් ඒවායි අධ්‍යාපනික වැඩසටහන් විතරයි. තව සමහරක් ඒවායි සින්දු විතරයි. ඔය සේරම එකම තැනක තිබුණා නම් දරුවටත් ලේසි, ඔබටත් පහසුයි නේද? එහෙනම් ඉතින් ඔබට නවතින්න වෙන්නේ මෙතන. දරුවගේ දැනුම අවබෝධය වර්ධනය කරන ගමන් දරුවා සතුටින් තියෙන වටිනා වැඩසටහන් රසක් මෙතන තියෙනවා. Dialog TV නාලිකාංක 48. A+ Kids TV. ආදරේ බෙදෙන පුංචි හිත්වලට ආදරෙන්.
එකම දවසේ අධිකරණයේදී පුද්ගලයන් දෙදෙනෙක් සොරකම් චෝදනා දෙකක් සම්බන්ධයෙන් නඩු දෙකකදී වැරදිකාරයෝ වෙනවා. පළවෙනියා පොල් ගෙඩි 60ක් හොරකම් කරනවා. දෙවෙනියා පොල් ගෙඩි 50ක් හොරකම් කරනවා. පොල් ගෙඩි 60ක් හොරකම් කරපු ඒ වරදට වැරදිකාරයා වුණු පුද්ගලයාට ගෙදර යන්න අවස්ථාව හම්බ වෙනවා දඩ නියම කරයින් පස්සේ. පොල් ගෙඩි 50ක් හොරකම් කරපු පුද්ගලයාට සිර දඩුවම් නියම වෙනවා. ඔහු යනවා හිර ගෙදර.
ඇඟ බඳින එක ගැන අත්හිට වූ සිරදඩුවම ගැන ඔබ දැනගන්නට අවශ්‍ය කාරණා බොහෝමයක් අපි මෙවර වැඩසටහනෙන් සාකච්ඡා කරමු.
නීතිය අඟහරුවාදා උදෑසන 8:30ට සහ සවස 4:30ට. නැවත විකාශය ඉරිදා උදෑසන 8ට.
மக்களே தொடங்கிவிட்டது சூப்பர் சிங்கர் 11 கிராண்ட் லான்ச். ஒட்டுமொத்த வெற்றியாளர்களும் ஒரே மேடையில் 20 years of சூப்பர் சிங்கர். நச்சன 4 நடுவர்கள் 4 அணிகளின் தலைவர்களாக
கட்டெரும்பு கண்ணா சினிமாக்கு வர்றதுக்கு காரணமே பாடல்கள் தான். அது உங்களுக்கு ஒரே ஒருத்தர் தெரியும், நம்ம என்னுடைய இறைவன் என்னுடைய தாய் இளையராஜா தான். ஆக்சுவலி
சூப்பர் சிங்கர் 11 கிராண்ட் லான்ச்.
கபில் தேவ் மாதிரி ஆக்சுவலா ஒரு 6
A class performance அது. டெஃபினட்டா என் டீம் தான். தொட்ட ஊட்ட நெஞ்சில் தில்லானா.
very strong. சென்னை தான் மாதிரி தான் தெரியுது. பள்ளி கொண்ட மாடி
அழகே எக்கூர் காரணம் தான் இருப்பேன்னு நினைக்கிறேன்.
சூப்பர் சிங்கர் சீசன் 11.
தொட்ட ஊட்ட நெஞ்சில் தில்லானா.
Experience the future with Dialog.
Welcome back for the second half and the third quarter of this Colombo Hockey Knockouts 2025. The B Division final happening between the Gymkhana Club versus the Old Josephians.
Yes, Janidu. The Old Josephians are leading 3-2 as we start the third quarter of this men's B Division final between the Old Josephians and the Gymkhana Club.
The first half has been an interesting half. Both teams showing what they are capable of, and this will be a very crucial half for both these teams. Meanwhile, Gymkhana Club trailing 1 behind.
Both the games prior to this, altogether we could only see 5 goals, but in the first half of this game they have managed to get 5 goals totally. Let's see how many of those we can see at the end of this game. The ball is won back by the Gymkhana Club. They are trailing by 1.
At one point, they were leading by 2-1. And then the Old Josephians were able to put in 2 more goals to take the lead back. Now they are leading by 3-2. It's been a good day for hockey here at the Astro Turf, Colombo. Early on in the day, Division C men's final was won by the Old Isipatanians. And then in the women's finals, CRNFC were able to beat the Nomads. Now it's between the Old Josephians and the Gymkhana Club. Both the teams are battling out for the Bacon Cup here at the Astro Turf, Colombo.
Yes, Gymkhana Club with the ball. Sending a long pass. Lovely ball work there. Number 18, if I have not mistaken. And it will be a foul play in favor of the Josephians. Lovely intercept there. Good game awareness. An aerial pass. Goes into the stick of the Old Josephian player. And once again intercepted by Gymkhana.
None of the teams haven't been able to hold possession for a consistent amount of time in this third quarter, Janidu. But still, Gymkhana Club will be eyeing for another goal to level up this as we are moving on in the third quarter of this men's B division final. Another pass. They haven't been able to find their teammates throughout these passes. The possession has been oscillating between these two teams. Still the Old Josephians leading. They have shown great intent throughout this game. Both these teams have shown great aggression.
There was a hard hit, but not even closer to the goal post, I would say. But Gymkhana Club definitely will go for those opportunities since they are trailing 1 goal behind.
Yet again, the Old Joes, they are trying to extend their lead. 1 more goal for the Gymkhana Club can turn things around here at the Astro Turf. You can see they are trying very hard for their 3rd goal to level up the scoreboard. Old Joes have won back the ball. Now they are moving forward, eyeing for their 4th one. They are showing great intent here. Let's see whether it will be the Old Joes who are going to extend their lead or the Gymkhana Club who is trying to level up this. Whistle blows. There was a foul play. Advantage for the Gymkhana Club. They are slowly making progression. Will they be able to find their 3rd goal here at the Astro Turf?
Some good pressure by the number 25 for Old Joes. Putting their pressure on the Gymkhana Club player. Quickly reacting to it. And yes, Gymkhana slowly clinching. Some lovely control there. Lovely fierce battle. A bit of aggression shown as well. Yes, definitely. We will witness these kind of moments in stages like this.
Bit of ugly scenes here at the Astro Turf.
Very well done by St. Joseph's.
Have won back the ball. It's good progression shown. It has been a quiet start for the third quarter because both the earlier quarters, both these teams have scored 5 goals, but into the half. Oh, that was a close chance for the Old Joes. Failed out on that occasion. We should have given them an extension to their lead. Great attempt, but still wasn't able to convert that into a goal.
Definitely, that was a golden opportunity for St. Joseph's. Or Josephians rather. Could have extended that lead 4-2. But overall, that was some good passage of play by the Old Josephians. Lovely teamwork. And ball will be available for Gymkhana now. Here's the number 5. Looking for options. He decides to take on his own. That will be yet another foul play as well. Interesting to see whether the referee is opting to go for a card.
Yet again, another great opportunity for the Gymkhana club to equal the scoreboard here at the Astro Turf. They've been trailing 3-2. We already passed the half mark of the third quarter. It's the number 19 who will take the shot. They'll be eyeing to find their third one here. Let's see how it goes. It was a great attempt, but the goalkeeper came on top to prevent it from reaching the nets. It's the Old Joes who have won back the ball, and they are making great inroads. It will be a good opportunity for them. They are moving forward. It's a great chance to extend their lead, but still the ball is still with them. Oh, another great opportunity. Went the begging for the Old Joes. They have lost 2 easy opportunities in the past 3-4 minutes, Janidu.
Yes, back-to-back missed opportunities for the Old Josephians. Can see that disappointment from them. They know how important that is. 2 very close opportunities, and here's Old Josephians again. Lovely pass. Referee says it's Gymkhana Club's ball.
See, missing the easy chances in a finals like this, they can come back at you in crucial stages. Because still a very narrow margin between these two teams. The game can turn on its head if the Gymkhana Club can find a goal.
Yes, we are almost down to 10 minutes in this quarter. And interesting to see no single goal being scored.
There were some close opportunities, especially for the Old Joes. They failed to convert them. See whether will we see a goal in the last 5 minutes of this third quarter of the men's B division final here at the Astro Turf. The Old Joes again making inroads, but well intercepted by the Gymkhana Club. Now it's the Gymkhana boys who's moving forward. It's number 6 at the left corner. Oh, that's very well intercepted by the number 27 for the Old Joes. Both the teams are keeping... The interceptions are coming all around. That was a good all-round play by the number 25 of the Old Joes.
Just like we spoke about, both these teams have been focusing more on the defense compared to the first 2 quarters. We can see that no single goal has been scored as well. And we are just few minutes away from the end of the third quarter as well. And like we did mention, there is no single goal being scored yet. But the Josephians did have 2 great opportunities, which was clearly missed. And once again, all Josephians, They are going for a plan. Lovely passing, I would say, and here's yet another opportunity. Goes for the hit, misses it. For the third time.
Seems like the number 5 of the Old Joes has some kind of an injury for himself. Might be a strategy to waste some time here at the Astro Turf. Both these teams are finding it hard to cope up in the third quarter, because in the first 2 quarters, as you mentioned, Janidu, we were able to see 5 goals altogether, but we are still yet to see a goal being scored in the third quarter. But this is a good opportunity for the Old Joes as we are into a corner penalty.
Yes, lovely opportunity for them. St. Joseph's can look dangerous here. Here's the opportunity. Fumbled a bit. That was a clean hit. And that's the 4th goal for the Old Josephians. We just spoke about how they'll be dangerous on a corner penalty, and they have replied us with an yes. That will be 4 goals to 2. Old Josephians leading here at the 13th minute. The Astro Turf Colombo.
That will surely give some relief for the Old Joes, because they missed down 2 easy opportunities in this third quarter. Being able to convert the last chance into a goal and extend their lead 4-2 before heading into the fourth and the final quarter of this Men's Division B final. That will give a lot of boost for the Old Joes. Let's see whether the Gymkhana club can narrow down the lead. Now they are trailing 4-2. It's a good opportunity for them. If they can emulate what their opponents did in the past minute, they'll be delighted before going into the fourth quarter of this Men's Division B final. Let's see. Was that it? That was very well intercepted by the Old Joes. And again, the ball has been won back by the Gymkhana club. They are moving forward. Good attacking play here shown, but again, number 13 of Old Joes won it back. Foul play. That's a very good pass. Now it's with the number 19. That's a foul play. Another opportunity here for the Gymkhana club. Will they make it count? Just under a minute away from the final whistle for the end of third quarter. The Old Joes are leading 4-2. Seems to be a crucial moment in this game. They score. Will it be the third goal? Oh, that's denied by the referee. Will there be a card given? There are some discussions. It has been.
And the goal has been awarded for the Gymkhana club. It will be 4-3 goals. Interesting clash here. Gymkhana club bouncing back, but seems like the Old Josephians seems to be having a bit of a concern.
Wanting the goal will be converted again, because has been the umpire, the referee has decided it as a goal. So now the scoreline shows 4-3. So the game is still on, Janidu. Until the 12th minute of this quarter, we didn't have any goals being scored, but in the last 2 or 3 minutes, we were able to see 2 goals. As we find the end of the third quarter, the Old Josephian Sports Club, they lead 4-3. But still, we have 15 minutes of play. Let's see whether to which side this game turns on. We'll be back after a short commercial break.
Experience the future with Dialog Television. Best of local and international content. Thousands of videos on demand. Seamless rewind. Remoteless control on your mobile. Continue watching on the go. Your Dialog ViU experience is now upgraded. Dialog ViU Plus, tomorrow's entertainment today.
Looking to escape boredom, smile, or even have a real laugh? You've come to the right place here. Full of comedy movies that are sure to do the job and give you the right amount of enjoyment.
Only on Comedy Zone, the comedy movie channel.
විශාල කරදරයක් වුණු මිතුරු සිනහ උල්පත.
විශාල කරදරයක් වුණා.
ගිරිරාජ් කෞශල්‍ය අධ්‍යක්ෂණයෙන් කැපෙන කතුරෙන් නොකැපෙන මිතුරුකම. කතුරු මිතුරු.
මොකටද දිව්වේ? පිටේ කුණු ඇතුළුවා කියලා.
දැන් ඩයලොග් ටෙලිවිෂන් ViU මිනි ViU හබ් හා ViU ඇප් තුලින් ඔබේ සිනහවට වග කියනු නොලැබේ.
කමන්ඩර් ජෝන් සීනා කට්ටක. කවුරු? ජෝන් සීනා.
තරු සක්මන ඉතිහාසයේ ප්‍රථම වතාවට සිදු කරන හෙළිදරව්ව මේ සතියේ.
දෛවාංකය කියන්නේ කෙනෙක්ගේ උපන් අවුරුද්ද මාසයේ දිනය.
We are back in action for the final quarter of the men's B division final between the Old Josephian Sports Club and the Gymkhana Club. Currently the Old Joes are leading 4-3 here at the Astro Turf, Colombo. The ball is with the Gymkhana Club. They'll be wanting to equal the scores without much delay.
We are down to the final 15 minutes of this B division final between Gymkhana Club versus the Old Josephians.
I think the Old Josephians have come out with a clear plan here. They're eating up time. Only have to defend for the 14-15 minutes, but at the same time they have to be careful, because a single mistake can cost them a goal, and the game will be turning. All the scenario will go upside down if the Gymkhana Club will find a goal here. They are making good progression. It's the number 6. Ball, it's a foul play signaled. Again, an advantage for the Gymkhana Club. The Old Joes aren't happy with that decision, but still. Oh, that's very well intercepted by the number 12 of the Old Joes. The Joes are moving forward. That's well intercepted by the Gymkhana Club, but that was a mistake by the defender. But again, they are able to win back the ball. It has touched. So the Old Joes have been given back with the opportunity to make it count if they will be wanting to extend their lead. They got the extension, but still, the last 2 minutes of the previous quarter, the Gymkhana Club boys were able to narrow down the gap in the scorecard. Now it's 4-3. The Gymkhana Club, they are showing great intent. The number 12 has a very good pass. It's currently with the number 3 player. Oh. Serious bit of aggression shown by the number 3 of Gymkhana Club. He's moving forward The Old Joes. It was again won back by the Gymkhana club. Has been a great battle between these two teams for the possession in the fourth quarter. Both these teams eyeing for their next goal. But of course, they have different intentions. The Old Joes, they are wanting to extend their lead, while the Gymkhana club, they just want to score up and to see whether they are able to double it up to take the lead back in their favor. But again, the Old Josepians, whenever they have the ball, they are showing great intent to make it and convert it into a goal, but a foul play signaled. So the ball is again with the Gymkhana club.
The Old Josephians seem to be playing in a calm, strategical manner, because they are ahead, just one goal ahead. Meanwhile, Gymkhana club will desperately have to score one, will have to tie the game before they extend the lead. It's 4-3. They're down to 4 minutes. And yes, the Old Joes again with some lovely defensive work. Looking for options. Lovely small cheeky pass. Looking for support. Lovely collection there by the number 10.
Seems to be another great opportunity for the Old Joes to extend their lead. Let's see how this holds up. Can see the players are tiring up, but at the same time, the Old Joes would want these remaining 10 plus minutes to go sooner if they are to win this Bacon Cup by beating the Gymkhana club here at the Astro Turf. Let's see whether they can make this count. Whistle blows. They go for it. Good save by the keeper. Another great interception. Somehow the Gymkhana club boys, they are able to prevent it from a goal, but the ball is still with the Old Joes. They still have the ball. Will they make it count? Another interception by the Gymkhana club. They are appealing for a foul play. Again the Old Joes with the advantage. Will they be able to find their fifth goal here? We are into the second third of the final quarter. It's the number 25 of Old Joes. He fails to find the target. For the Gymkhana, at the same time they are defending, they should find a goal here to equal the scoreline.
Yes, Aman, I definitely agree with you. I think if you look at the past 2-3 minutes, the ball has been in the Josephians' half. Gymkhana club has not been able to keep possession in their half, looking for opportunities, looking to score. They've all been in the defensive mode. It has been done. That has been done by the Old Josephians. And here they are with some lovely ball work. They really need to score.
Just when we were saying that the Gymkhana club were making good progression, but still the Old Josepians have been able to win back the ball. They are making good progress. Will it be converted into a goal? No, it doesn't. Great interception by the defender of the Gymkhana club. Wins back the ball and a good long pass. The ball is still with the Gymkhana club, but they'll be wanting another goal without much delay in order to equal the scoreline here at the Astro Turf. It's another good long pass. It's a great opportunity, but still very well intercepted by the defenders of the Old Joes. The ball is again with the Old Joes. That was a great opportunity for the Gymkhana club. The teams are getting heated up here. We could see the frustration shown in some of the players of the Old Josepians about their mistakes shown by them.
the clock is ticking. Definitely the Gymkhana club, they are desperate, they are under pressure. The old Josephians wouldn't mind it. Lost his stick there. Hilarious moment actually. The crowd seems to be enjoying it.
Half done in the final quarter of this men's B division final. The Gymkhana club is yet to find their fourth one. Let's see whether we have a twist in the final quarter of this match. It's still the Old Josephians leading 4-3. The clock is ticking, Janidu. We only have around 6 more minutes left in this final quarter. Again the Old Josephians with the ball. They are eyeing their fifth one while their opponents trying to equal the scoreline.
I think this is some good passage of play by the Old Josephians. Not trying too hard, they're just trying to work the ball around. They have support everywhere, sending the ball forward, backwards. Just trying to tick those seconds. And whenever they have the opportunity, they will look to attack. They have been tremendous with their game plan.
Of course, Janidu. The strategy throughout this fourth quarter from the Old Josephians have been clear. They have found the proper balance between defense and attacking. Let's see whether they can extend their lead. They have held the possession for the most part of this quarter, but still the Gymkhana club, whenever the ball is with them, they are also showing great intent. Whether to able to convert it into a goal or not, that will be the question. That's a great opportunity missed out by the Old Joes. The ball is again with the Gymkhana club. We have completed 10 minutes of this final quarter, only around 5 minutes remaining. Let's see whether the Gymkhana club boys, whether they are able to find their fourth one. Still the Old Joes who are leading this men's B division final. So great attempt by the Old Joes. They are putting all out to win this title here at the Astro Turf Colombo. Both these teams are battling it out for the Bacon Cup. Now the Old Josephs back with the ball. Again another foul play. The ball is back with the Gymkhana club. We nearly have around 4 minutes of play remaining in this final quarter. That was a good attempt, but failed on that occasion. The Old Josephians, they won't worry. They won't bother about the clock being ticking. Can clearly see their intention there. The number 12 of Old Josephians taking his own time. They only have around 3.5 minutes in order to find their hands on that trophy. Let's see what this game has for us in this remaining 3 minutes.
Interesting to see, was that a foul play or did the player... Yes, it was a foul play, and the Old Josephians can clearly see it. They are taking time. They are not trying too hard. They are not rushing. Just passing the ball here and there. Working it around. Some lovely pass there. Tried for a hit. But referee says quickly taken by the Gymkhana club. Lovely defensive work. By the number 27 for the Old Joes.
Ball is won back by the Gymkhana club. They are trying hard for the fourth goal. And again, another foul play, and it's another opportunity for the Gymkhana club. This will be one of their last opportunities to make a comeback into this game. That's a very good move. Oh, yet again, an appeal for a foul play, but turned down by the referee. The ball is back with the Old Josephians club. We are into the final minutes of this match. It's the number 29 of Old Josephian club. You can see clearly frustration starting to build up in the Gymkhana club players.
We are down to the final minute. Old Josephians playing their own passage of play, sending the ball wide around, not trying too hard to score.
Right after this game, Janidu, we will be having the men's A division final between the Old Nalandians and the BRC. But it's all about this match here at the Astro Turf between the Old Josephians and the Gymkhana club. The Gymkhana club, they are trailing by 1. The Old Josephians, they only have around 1 minute until they find their hands in the trophy. Let's see how this game ends up.
It's a corner penalty in favor of the Old Joes. Can they finish it 5-3 is the question. Here they are. Oh, that was very close. Very close. Could have been the 5th one. Missed by inches. And that will be the final whistle. Old Josephians will grab the victory. They clinch the B Division finals.
It was a great game here at the Astro Turf, Colombo. The Old Josephians, they started with a goal in the first minute of the game, and then the Gymkhana club, they were able to put in 2 goals and take back the lead. And yet again, the Old Josephians were able to find 2 more goals on their side, and they took the lead on the first half 3-2. But in the third quarter, both teams were able to score 1 goal each, and the end of this game, Old Josephians, they have won this game 4-3 to win the Bacon Cup here at the Colombo Hockey Knockouts. So we have ended 3 games of this final day, and we will bring you live action of the men's A division final between the Old Nalandians and the Burgery Creation Club moments after. Until then, we'll be going into
Stand by for opener.
Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel, ThePapare.
3, 2, 1, roll.
ඉතින් ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ අංක 1 ක්‍රීඩා නාලිකාව ThePapare සමග.
Welcome back to ThePapare.
Welcome to the live broadcast from ThePapare.
Good luck, guys. Good luck, everyone.
The Papare, Sri Lanka's #1 television sports channel.